Shangli Yao. It's been some time. I'm curious, where have you been this past year?
I was trapped. Caught in a tricky problem.
Through countless battlefields, baptized in the dust of strife, it set ablaze a trail of blood to reignite glory. All for this moment.
Kuro has finally remembered Electro is an attribute that exists in the game, and we are getting the first 5-star Electro Resonator since Xiang Liao, that was released in version 1.2, almost an entire year ago. This is kind of an unusual release because they've been following a pattern where they release a super first and their respective main DPS later. We saw this with Shakona in 2.3, then getting Cartetilla in 2.4, or Cantarella in 2.2, then Frolova in 2.5, just to name some examples. But this time they are releasing a powerhouse that doesn't really have a best in slot partner for now. And she's gonna get one really soon, in only 20 more days, because Iuno is gonna work very well with her. You can already take a look at Iuno's kit in the game gallery and reach your own conclusions. But for now, I'm pretty sure a very common question among players will be what do I play with Augusta until I get Iuno? Or what do I use if I'm not getting Iuno at all, because their banners are very close to each other and that can be a problem, especially if you're free to play. The best option, and also very free to play friendly, is using Mortefi to buff Augusta's heavy attack damage. He gives a massive 38% heavy attack buff, and you can use the permanent banner pistol on him to buff Augusta's attack. And if you have his S6, you get an additional attack buff. Your third member should be a healer. I'm using Verena here. You can use Shorekeeper if you have her, and we are testing on the side tower first so we can look at the raw damage without our buffs. This is a really strong team, but if you already tried some of the recent powerful pairings like Cartetilla, Shakona or Sunny Phoebe, this may feel a little underwhelming. But yeah, these are teams of 2 limited characters, and I'm pretty sure when we get Iuno and replace Mortefi with her, this team will be at their level too. Otherwise, the current team with Mortefi is pretty strong and also super free to play friendly. We are only using 2 permanent characters to support Augusta. Now we go to a middle tower, and damage will be higher here because there are some electro buffs. And I have to mention Augusta's signature weapon is quite important to get. The permanent banner option is not very good for her because she deals 0 liberation damage, so this passive is useless and you also get no crit. You will notice a significant difference if you get her signature. The only case where I would consider skipping her signature is if you already have Xian's weapon. Xian is a heavy attacker just like Augusta, so his weapon is pretty good on her. It's a nice middle ground between the permanent option and her signature. You can see I'm struggling a bit to get her liberation back in time for the second rotation, so I recommend having at least 130 energy recharge on her. That's what I'm using now. I had to sacrifice some attack and crit to get energy. This is a day 1 build I'm using, it's not that good. Hopefully for the next video with Iuno I will have a better one. And that's what I can show you about Augusta for now. Strong main DPS unit that doesn't have her actual best in slot partner yet. We have to wait for Iuno, and once we get her, I will be doing the actual comparison video between the Mortefi and Iuno teams. So if you wanna see that, you can subscribe and come back in 20 days. For now I'm leaving you with the builds I used for the tower clears. Thank you so much for watching today, and I hope to see you soon.